Hey guys, what's up? Invader Spam here, and I'm going to be talking about the RTS aspect to Heroes and Generals, the new free-to-play World War II shooter. So the first thing we're going to be looking at are the assault teams, and the assault teams are basically the units that you're going to use on the campaign map. So before we get into the actual assault teams, you need to have a slot open. So you need to buy a slot using the in-game credits, and then you can buy an assault team. So just having a slot doesn't mean you're going to have an assault team. You need to buy the slot and then the assault team. So as we can see, I have a motorized infantry unit. It's the only one I have. It's 48 out of 64, so that means that there are 48 spawns for the first-person shooter guys out of 64. Then if you look on the left here, there are 6 slots. These slots indicate how many people can be in that assault group. Now the thing I kind of like about the units in this game is that they're not static. You can upgrade them through a tech tree, and you can upgrade them through XP as well. So if you look here, my guy's is rank 3, so he has 3 stars. That just means that he's been in some fights, and he's a little bit beefier than some of the other people, assault groups. All right, so this is the tech tree. Pretty straightforward. You start off with the basics: the infantry, guard, light armor, and fighter squadron. The fighter squadron really doesn't change, as you can see. I've heard that they're going to be adding in more to it, like you can fly like the Mustang or something like that. But I don't know yet, so don't quote me. As for everything else, though, first off, you need to have a character for an assault team in order to use that assault team. So if we look at my guys, we have an infantryman, so I can only use him for the infantry groups. And then I have a paratrooper, and I can only use him for the paratrooper group. So only use the paratrooper for that. And then the infantry, you kind of have like some leeway because you can use it for the guard and the motorized guard. There is a slot on the recon for it, and then there's also a slot on the anti-tank for it. So if you wanted to play recon, you needed recon. If you need to play anti-tank, you have to have an anti-tank character, and if you want to play armor, you need a tank crew. And then for Air Force, you need a pilot. Which is actually kind of cool. It actually adds like a new kind of thing to the game. Really, the ones you want to look out for though are paratroopers, mechanized infantry, anti-tank, and the basically anything that's not a light tank. One cool thing that I will note: mechanized infantry have an APC, which you can use to spawn anywhere on the map, as long as the APC is there. Okay, cool. And now we're going to be going to the campaign. Alright guys, this is the campaign map. It's a standard World War II thing. Blue is good guys, red is bad guys, so depending on what team you are, that'll switch. The lines crisscrossing everywhere are roads. The red roads belong to the enemy. You can't go on those. The blue roads belong to you. They make you go faster. And then the gray roads are neutral, and you're really slow on them. There are different bases. There are airfields and supply factories, tank factories, towns, stuff like that. And with all these stuff, you can get lost from where your assault team is. So if you press this button here, find assault teams, and you click that, look, my assault team's here. And the reason why I know is because there's that yellow square right here. You click that. Look, there we go. So I already called in reinforcements, but when your assault team isn't, full, when it's not at 64 and 64, you can call in reinforcements for free. And what these guys will do is there'll be this little tiny like diamond thing that you can see here and here that will spawn at your capital. And here, there are 3 conditions, though, that you have to fulfill in order to get reinforcements. One, you have to be on your own town, so you can't be on an enemy town, or else it won't work. You can't be in combat, or else you can't even call reinforcements. And the town that you're at has to have a blue line connected to your capital. So once you have all those three fulfilled, you can go ahead, call in reinforcements, and then they'll take their sweet time getting to you. And most of the time they'll take the fastest way, but all depends. So if you click that, you click your little assault group there. You see this little arrow I'm dragging around the map? That'll tell me which way it's going. So I'm going to actually take this down just very quickly down here. And you see that flag there? That flag is going to tell me where my infantry group is going. And my reinforcements will follow my assault group. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm waiting for some guys back here. I can't move. No, you can move your guys to the front line, so then the moment your reinforcements come, you can just send them right in. So another nifty thing about this map is that if you click on a town, you can look over here. They give you a little kind of like a situation, what's going on inside the map itself. So right now, the Germans own these three, A, E, and B. They own those three roads, and you can see that that's true. The campaign map tells me that's true. And then we own two roads. So we own that road and that road. And we technically own that road. And that gives you kind of a summary of what you're going to kind of expect when you go in there. Looks like there's going to be 184 of our guys and 246 of their dudes, at least for infantry. So that's it's kind of cool, and it also tells you what slots are open. So there are 93 slots for infantry open, about 12 for paratrooper, 2 APCs, 3 terrain vehicles, 6 light tanks, so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool game. This is basically it for the RTS aspect. And yeah, we'll be going over the in-game stuff in a different video. Also how assault teams kind of play their role in-game, because it kind of makes more sense to put it in there. But yeah, so I think that's it. So please follow us on Twitch, and thanks for watching.